Hey there, Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Grave Show. Shenmue 3 has really been that one game that a lot of fans really want to fucking get their hands on, because it has been the fastest game to pretty much grow on Kickstarter so far, with pretty much like which that like even like as this Kickstarter ended, it pretty much clocked in around about 6,333,296 US dollars, and it has over 69,320 backers, which, you know, looking at Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, with it only raising like 5 million plus dollars. Really, those two games are games in which that people really fucking want, and or at least it's to a trilogy to a game in which that, or at least like it's an ending to a game in which that we won't really get to fucking see like any other way. And it's not like Shenmue was actually, well, this is good news and bad news, because I really gotta say something right now. I feel that Shenmue 3 will actually be somewhat successful, because it wasn't like Duke Nukem Forever, where Duke Nukem Forever, that game actually had multiple different people working on it for years and years and years, to the point that like when it did actually come out, it was unrecognizable, and people, they didn't know what the fuck to make of it. Which that is a difference compared to how Shenmue 3 is, where I don't think that game was even in development to where like it just couldn't get any funding, because the first two games really weren't pulling in any money, which that's the reason why we really didn't get a 3. However, looking at most of the backers, however, and the people who actually did put in a fuck ton of money for that game, you would look at it and it's like, oh, okay, well, this is something that could be profitable. Because technically, if I can be real with you, I don't think that Shenmue 3 would even exist without Kickstarter. That's how fucking amazing this is. Even though it's closing out at 6.3 million, you still gotta look at it like, this game probably wouldn't exist if fans, if they didn't donate money to it, and they weren't actually trying to go ahead and bring that game out over here, or bring it out anywhere, which is something that I really do find pretty crazy. Now, I know that shit was crazy as fuck when they first asked for 2 million, then they got that shit fast as fuck, and then they turned around and said, yeah, we need 11 million. Like, dude, like, stop. But like, they did make they made half of that, which probably should be enough to prove to Sony and everybody else, or at least everybody who's actually working on this game, that people, that they really want this game to be made. They really want to see the final. They really want to see like the final stretches of this story. Again, I really want to see like what these dragon statues have to do with what, like, where do they lead? Where does fucking Ryo's story end? Like, what is going to happen like after he deals with like this entire like thing? Like these are things that I pretty much want to see, but at the same time, again, like, I don't necessarily know like what, like, with this impressive stretch goal, I don't necessarily know what Sony is going, or pretty much even you, Suzuki, I don't know what they're going to do now, because technically their stretch goal has pretty much been, or at least like they met their first one. They didn't meet their second one. Hopefully this does get made, because well, actually it will, because they're not just going to give that money back. But all in all, that is what I gotta say about that. What do you think about it? Please tell me down there in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next John Grave Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.